The Night Doorbell presenting the Devil Show.
Friends, this story's title is The Possession Protocol. In the heart of a quiet city, nestled between towering skyscrapers and bustling streets, lay a town with a dark secret. For years, the residents had gone about their daily lives, unaware of the malevolent force lurking in their midst. Dr. Evelyn Hartley, a brilliant but reclusive scientist, had recently moved to the town, drawn by the mysterious legends whispered among the locals. She had dedicated her life to studying the paranormal, determined to uncover the truth behind the supernatural occurrences that plagued the city. One fateful night, a series of gruesome murders shocked the town. Each victim's body was found contorted and mutilated, their faces twisted in terror. Panic swept through the city as rumors of demonic possession and evil spirits began to circulate. Evelyn, driven by her insatiable curiosity and the need to protect the town's residents, delved deep into her research. She discovered an ancient manuscript hidden in the archives of the town's library, containing the long-forgotten possession protocol. According to the text, this protocol was the only known method to banish malevolent spirits and free the possessed. Armed with this newfound knowledge, Evelyn embarked on a treacherous journey to confront the malevolent force. She faced terrifying encounters with possessed townsfolk and unearthed dark family secrets that connected her to the very evil she sought to vanquish. As she drew closer to the heart of the mystery, Evelyn realized that the protocol demanded a sacrifice, one that might cost her everything. With time running out and the city on the brink of destruction, she had to make a choice: to save the town or to save herself. As Evelyn delved deeper into her research and unearthed the sinister origins of the possession protocol, her once skeptical beliefs began to waver. She discovered that the town's founders had made a dark pact with an ancient, malevolent entity to ensure their prosperity for generations. In exchange, the entity demanded an annual offering of a soul, a price that had been paid in secret for centuries. The revelation sent shivers down Evelyn's spine as she realized that she, too, was connected to this cursed bloodline. Her ancestors had played a pivotal role in keeping the entity appeased, and now it sought her as the next sacrifice to continue the cycle. Desperate to break the cycle of death and terror, Evelyn assembled a small group of unlikely allies: a skeptical local detective who had seen too much, a priest who had lost his faith but not his courage, and a psychic with a tragic past. Together, they embarked on a race against time to decipher the cryptic rituals of the possession protocol and find a way to thwart the ancient entity's insatiable hunger for souls. Their journey led them through the darkest corners of the town, where they encountered possessed townsfolk driven to madness and despair. The malevolent entity grew stronger with each passing day, manifesting its power in horrifying ways, making it clear that it would stop at nothing to claim Evelyn's soul. As the group neared the climactic showdown, they uncovered the entity's weakness, an ancient relic buried deep beneath the town square. But to retrieve it and perform the ritual, they had to confront their deepest fears and face the darkness that lurked within themselves. In a harrowing final battle, Evelyn and her allies confronted the entity in a supernatural showdown that would determine the town's fate. Lives hung in the balance as the line between the living and the dead blurred, and the possession protocol's true purpose was revealed in the shadowy depths beneath the town square. Evelyn and her allies gathered around the ancient relic, their hands trembling with fear and determination. The malevolent entity's presence loomed, a suffocating darkness that threatened to consume them all. With the possession protocol in hand, Evelyn began the ritual, her voice steady despite the terror that gripped her heart. The air crackled with supernatural energy as the ritual unfolded, and the town's fate hung in the balance. As the entity descended upon them, it unleashed a torrent of nightmarish visions, each designed to exploit the weaknesses of Evelyn and her companions. Doubts, regrets, and long-buried trauma surfaced, threatening to break their resolve. But in the face of this relentless onslaught, they found strength in each other, drawing upon the unbreakable bonds they had formed. With every incantation, the entity writhed in agony, its grip on the town weakening. It unleashed a final, desperate assault, manifesting in a monstrous, otherworldly form. But Evelyn, guided by the light of her allies' unwavering faith, channeled the last of her strength into the ritual. With a blinding burst of light, the entity was banished back to the depths from whence it came, its malevolent presence dissipating like a fading nightmare. The town square was left in eerie silence, the once ominous relic now dormant. Exhausted and emotionally drained, Evelyn and her allies had succeeded in breaking the curse that had haunted the town for generations. As dawn broke over the city, the first rays of sunlight dispelled the lingering darkness, and a newfound sense of hope washed over the residents. The sacrifices of the past would not be in vain, for the town had been freed from the entity's grasp. Evelyn, the detective, the priest, and the psychic had not only saved the town but also redeemed their own troubled souls in the process. In the aftermath of the supernatural battle, life in the town slowly began to return to normal. The townsfolk, once plagued by fear and uncertainty, found solace in the knowledge that the ancient entity had been vanquished. A newfound sense of unity emerged as they celebrated their liberation from the curse that had haunted their ancestors. Evelyn and her allies, forever changed by their harrowing ordeal, decided to stay in the town. They had formed an unbreakable bond during their battle against the malevolent entity, and they now saw themselves as guardians of the town's fragile peace. Together, they established a center for paranormal research and assistance, offering their expertise to anyone in need. The detective continued to protect the town from earthly threats, now armed with a deeper understanding of the supernatural. The priest, his faith restored by their victory, became a spiritual guide for those who sought solace after their traumatic experiences. The psychic used her gifts to help those who had been affected by the malevolent entity's influence, offering them closure and healing. Evelyn, however, was forever marked by the knowledge she had gained and the sacrifices she had made. She continued her research into the paranormal, driven by a determination to uncover the mysteries of the unseen world. Yet, she always carried the weight of the possession protocol with her, a reminder of the darkness that could still lurk in the shadows. As the years passed, the town became a symbol of resilience, a place where the battle between good and evil had been won, if only for a time. But legends have a way of enduring, and the possession protocol remained a chilling cautionary tale, a testament to the enduring power of fear and the courage of those who dared to confront it. Years passed, and the town enjoyed a period of relative peace. The memories of the malevolent entity and the horrors it had unleashed began to fade, replaced by a sense of security and optimism. Families moved in, new businesses thrived, and laughter once again echoed through the streets. However, the scars of the past were never truly forgotten. Evelyn, the detective, the priest, and the psychic continued to keep a vigilant watch over the town, knowing that the supernatural could return at any moment. They trained a new generation of protectors, passing down their knowledge and experiences to ensure the town's safety. Evelyn's research into the paranormal deepened, and she published several groundbreaking books on the subject. Her work drew the attention of scholars and seekers of the unknown from around the world, making the town a hub for those who sought answers to the mysteries of the supernatural. As the town's reputation grew, so did its responsibility. The townsfolk had come to accept that they were a part of something greater than themselves, a legacy of courage and resilience that bound them together. They formed a tight-knit community, supportive of one another in times of need. but darkness has a way of returning when least expected. A new, enigmatic threat emerged, one that seemed to have a connection to the malevolent entity banished years ago. The town once again found itself in the grip of fear and uncertainty as strange occurrences and sinister manifestations returned. Evelyn and her allies, now older but no less determined, reunited to confront this new menace. They knew that the past had prepared them for this moment, and they were ready to face whatever malevolent force sought to shroud their town in darkness once more. The possession protocol had become more than a legend. It was a testament to the town's indomitable spirit. It served as a reminder that even in the face of the most terrifying horrors, there were those who would stand firm, ready to protect their community and confront the supernatural with unwavering courage. The new threat that loomed over the town was unlike anything they had faced before. It was a malevolence born from the remnants of the banished entity, a force that sought vengeance for its defeat. The entity had returned, but it had evolved, growing stronger and more cunning over the years of its confinement. Evelyn, the detective, the priest, and the psychic knew that their previous tactics might not be enough to combat this evolved evil. They dove into their research, seeking ancient texts and forgotten rituals that might hold the key to once again banishing the entity. As they delved deeper into the supernatural, they discovered that the entity's return was tied to a rare celestial event, a once-in-a-lifetime alignment of stars and planets that would grant it unparalleled power. The countdown to this celestial convergence had begun, and the town's fate hung in the balance. The townsfolk, having witnessed the horrors of the past, rallied behind their protectors. They organized neighborhood watches, conducted cleansing rituals, and fortified their homes against the impending threat. The sense of unity that had developed over the years was their greatest weapon against the encroaching darkness. Evelyn's research led her to a hidden chamber deep beneath the town square, where the ancient relic from the possession protocol still rested. It held the potential to amplify the banishing ritual, but it required a sacrifice of immense courage and selflessness. As the celestial convergence neared, tensions mounted, and the entity's influence grew stronger. It began to manipulate the minds of the townsfolk, sowing discord and paranoia among them. Evelyn's allies, tested by their own doubts and fears, struggled to maintain their resolve. The climactic battle against the malevolent entity approached, a showdown that would determine the town's destiny. It would require not only the strength of Evelyn and her allies, but also the unwavering faith and courage of the entire community. The night of the celestial convergence arrived, and the town square became the battleground where light and darkness clashed. In a breathtaking display of supernatural power, the entity revealed its true form, a monstrous embodiment of all the town's collective fears and nightmares. Evelyn, guided by the lessons of the past and the bonds she had forged with her allies, began the banishing ritual. The relic's power surged through her, and the townsfolk, united by their shared determination, lent their energy to the cause. With every incantation, the entity writhed in agony, its grip on the town weakening. In a final, desperate bid for survival, the entity unleashed a torrent of malevolence, but the town's residents stood strong, shielding themselves with their newfound unity and resolve. With a blinding burst of light, the entity was banished once more, its power extinguished. The town square, once again silent and calm, bore witness to the triumph of the human spirit over unspeakable evil. The sacrifices of the past and the present had not been in vain. The town had proven that when faced with darkness, the bonds of community, courage, and unwavering faith could conquer even the most malevolent forces. The possession protocol had come full circle, a tale of redemption and resilience that demonstrated the enduring power of humanity in the face of the unknown. The town, forever marked by its history, continued to thrive, its residents knowing that they were the guardians of their own destiny and the keepers of their shared legacy. With this story ends here. If you like the story, then like the video and subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to pass it so that you keep getting such interesting stories. Thank you.